Hello there! I was so tempted to change the start of this episode because F this crap, I will do what I want. And I was actually kind of tempted to do it anyway, so where are we now? We're right there. She was gasping for air. In reality, she was settling in. Her whole body was shaking. He dropped on the floor, trying really hard not to burst out crying. Well, you're alone anyways, what's the difference? He tried to find convenient reasons for what's happening right now, but the truth of the matter was that she was tripping in the dark, creepy room, and she was knocking out a man she was knocked out by a man in night prior. A surprisingly dangerous man. Well, a little late for that. He even has marks of strangulation around her neck. She didn't want to notice them, but she couldn't feel them again. Feel them all too well. It's not my problem. What happened? What had happened while she was asleep? Do I want to know? What is this happening? Why is this happening to her? I don't want to know, but I actually know the answer, so don't ask. Hi, Dot. How you doing, bro? Having a great time? How's the wife? How much time has passed? We tried to keep track of it, but it was especially hard in an enclosed, dark space. He had taken everything away from her. Nothing was in her pockets, and her purse was not with her, so she could only rely on her own judgment and to determine what time it was. Or unless you're me, any time is nap time. 30 was the number of hours she thought had escaped since she woke up the first time in here. First, she had tried screaming, banging on the walls, and tugging the door handle. But she soon came to the conclusion that this place was not anywhere near civilized area, probably a creepy forest or an abandoned farm or something. Well, in that case, if it's no, it'd still be an abandoned farm. I was thinking, oh wait, it's on a farm. She should be fine. Nah, I finally remembered. Oh yeah, abandoned. Then, scoured every inch of the room. Make sure that she hadn't missed a thing. She hadn't. Frustrated and with no opinion left at her disposal, she sat on the floor. And wait. Decide. She would only take a small sip of water every hour. Her idea of an hour, anyway. In an attempt to regulate her water supply. You don't need to take one every hour. Scratch that. That would actually be an okay idea. As I move my foot. I need my foot, thank you. We took the time to examine her body, but except for the bruises on her forehead and the marks on her neck, everything else was pretty much fine. Didn't seem to have been raped, though she couldn't be completely sure. I am not going into that subject. I'm gonna say something like, I hope so, but I actually don't know. I actually don't know what he did. Who questioned me? As far as I know, he just threw her in the room and that was it. I don't even know who else would have done it. For a time, she'd cry. But seeing how exhausted that she was, she then turned to sleep. She would sleep often, but not for long. Maybe 2-3 hours at a time. Half sleep, her body always in survival mode. Not horrible mode to be in. Keeps you alive. At least you know you're alive. Okay, don't question me. I'm a dumbass. I was hungry. Oh, and most of all, she was cold. The efforts she put into trying to keep her energy up were being wasted by trying to keep her body warm. She hadn't given up yet, though it was clear that she would probably die. Every scenario she imagined was extremely bad. Well, you should be fine. He couldn't think of a way where the situation could actually be a simple misunderstanding. Or that it wasn't yet Steve let her live in the end. How do you know it's Steve? Maybe you tried to think. Oh no, it was most likely him. It's really hard for me to defend the guy. He still knocked her out though. I don't even know if he knocked her up. I don't fucking know about that shit. He was scared, incredibly so, thinking that maybe this time when she closed her eyes to fall asleep, she might never open them back up again. You're live! Loud noise reverberated across the room. Roxanne's eyes snapped open. Her light slumber disturbed the most violent way possible. She turned into the direction of the sound and instinctively locked eyes with Steve. Her heart, which was already banging in her chest like an old washing machine, leaped out of her mouth. God dang it, why can't I take the win? God dang it. Adrian pushed her up to her feet. But unfortunately for her, she was already a complete captive of lightheadedness. Got it, finally! She fell to her butt, probably. Yeah. Soon, she found herself with her back against the wall. She instinctively crawled her way back to the furthermost away from him. He looked at her with an immeasurably cold gaze. There were no emotions in his visage. Closed the door behind him, slowly, against teasingly, as if to calm there was no way out of this for her. He was going to kill her. He was going to kill her. There's no evidence of that yet. She had to do something. She needed to plead for her life, or cry, or fight. Anything, even if she knew how useless this was. What to do? What do you want from me? Why are you doing this? Please, don't hurt me. Are we gonna keep on going through this, or am I gonna get an answer of yes, no, possibly? She's still alive. We don't want to know why, but she's okay. That's all we need to know. Tried everything to the top of her head. She was shaking like a leaf. She was impressed that she could even mutter a single solution. But the courage of hers didn't change anything. She discarded her every question, showed no fragments of pity, and sad blankly. Oh. No, you were fooling around with Patrick. He knows. So that's why he did all this, because she had a little relationship with the husband of his sister. But how does he know? Wait, now that she thinks about it, or he hit her, he was looking at something coming from the floor. No, from her purse. She remembers. He took her purse and then don't tell me. A lighter? Possibly. Why are you asking me who was that? He broke eye contact with him, shamefully. Her heart ached. She didn't want to die. She never thought this would cost her her life. She wanted to cry. She wanted to apologize to that little girl, Elos, for betraying her trust, for breaking her promise. Everything was not alright. He would kill her, like he did Patrick. He would. Oh man. At least we're getting answers, finally! Well, I've actually kind of been waiting for, getting the full story, and then getting a full answer. All that. Man said, with a very crude tone, "You're the one who killed them." What? Hey. Yeah. At least this is a question that's actually kind of useful. Couldn't understand a single thing. This conversation that just took place, or more like this one side interrogation, was clearly one beyond her own understanding of a solution. She didn't have all the pieces of the puzzle, and Steve had no intention of sharing his with her. After questioning her for half an hour, he just fell silent, luckily, he hadn't touched her. He wasn't aggressive. He was acting as though the situation was normal. Well, when you're a bounty hunter, well, technically, if you're a mercenary, this makes sense. It creeped her out. Yet, she had want. She didn't want to anger him. So she simply answered his questions truthfully. Oh, let's like to know what the answers were to an extent. In the end, he said, "You're free to go," and started walking away. From there, we'll end the episode here. I have a feeling that it's gonna be like the next episode. We're gonna have like 5 fucking minutes. Dear God, if it's that's happened like to me 2 to 3 fucking times already. Like, dear freaking God, yeah, I know. Episode, but I don't care. My channel, I do what I want. So I'll do what I want. So, here, I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time. Great day too. So, and I hope the other guys next time. I still hope all you guys have fun.